All right, guys, step in the kitchen with me. Today, I'm going to make a brisket. This right here is me just trimming it. I usually don't trim it, but since I did a video, we trimmed it today. So here we are. I've already applied, my binder, which today was a weird mixture of mustard, a little bit of pickle juice, and some W sauce. I seasoned it with some coarse black pepper and some chupacabra biscuit magic. Now, you don't have to season the back too much because that salt is not going to penetrate that fat. So you don't have to worry about that too much. So obviously you see, here's the front side. I'm seasoning that really heavy. Most briskets use a lot of pepper. So, I just wanted to have some pepper included in there this time around. And, that helps build that bark as well. So pretty soon you'll see we step out. You'll see my smoker, which I'm trying to preheat to about 200 degrees. We're actually running 215 at this time. So I placed it on the pit. I also put my trimmings there so I can render it down and make my own beef tallow. I put that on at about, 11 p.m. This is me checking it in the morning before my son's football game. This was at about 6:30 a.m., give or take. The bark had set at that point. So I actually took it inside, wrapped it up, and put it right back on the pit. So now, as we come, you see I put it back on the pit with some of my homemade beef tallow on top just to make sure it stays moist in there. And I just let it sit. I left to a football game, came back home, and this is after I rested it for about 2 hours. I cut into it. I slowed it down here just so you guys can see that, yes, that brisket is very juicy in the inside. It's not dried out at all. Now, that first cut wasn't the best. My knife is very dull. For that, I do apologize. So it does look like I had to cut a little harder than usual, but I assure you I didn't. The second one that I cut, I made it a little thicker so that I can explain to you guys when you look at it, like it's still tender. Look at how flexible it is. I'm going to show you pretty soon that it had a decent smoke ring. It didn't dry out. Next time what I'll do is I'll trim that fat cap down just a little bit more so that it'll be, better. But that was great. All right, guys. So at this point, you see me trim the brisket, season the brisket, smoke the brisket. I showed you how a lot of people don't like the word moist. I don't mind it. So if you don't mind it, sorry about this. But you seen how moist and juicy it was in the inside. So right here I have a piece of the flat, which is usually a little bit leaner and drier. I have it on a paper plate. Let's go ahead and give it our first taste test. Let's see what it tastes like. Tender, well seasoned. I don't know, man. I think ever since I started cooking and trying to make videos on it, my food's been like a lot better than it usually comes out to. So I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. Go ahead and try it.